So we have made it to the final boss fight in this final part of the walkthrough. And now Vince finds himself in the big top, about to battle Kosmo and rescue Madam Charmaine.
Kosmo, Kosmo, Kosmo. Is that measly box the best you can do?
No. I have something a lot more impressive in mind. Behold, the Kosmobot!
That is one giant-ass Kosmobot. Perhaps it's too giant. And now Vince finds himself scared of that Kosmobot.
Let me out of here!
Courage, Vince! You can crush this machine!
Me? Look, boss lady, that thing's huge!
Your powers are stronger than you know. Just look for your openings and move quickly.
Okay. Enough chit-chat, you two. How about a little dance? I only know a few steps, but I call it the flatly annoying little voodoo doll.
Let's party.
Well, let's party indeed. Start off on this bumper car. And before we get started, so normally I would talk about like we're in the final part and all that, but I'll talk about that later, about updates. But anyway, what I want to say briefly is that stay tuned for the end of this part, where I will announce my next two walkthroughs. Well, I've already announced it in my last part of the Uncharted Drake's Fortune walkthrough at the last part, but I'm about to announce it again at the end of this part. So yeah, I'll explain more later in this part. So right now, we are about to start the final part of this walkthrough. Can't believe we already made it to the final part. So yeah, why don't we go into this bumper car. You pull RT to go forward, LT to reverse, and Y to exit the car. And now we've already gone through this. So what you want to do is be careful not to get stepped on. And we don't have to worry about the collectibles because, well, there's nothing to collect. It's the final boss fight. So we do have 60 lives. That's a lot of lives. And now, the moment of truth. We are about to battle a Kosmobot. Where Kosmo and his goons are inside of it. Okay, what you want to do is go right over here. Okay. Just want to have that foot get out of the way. What you want to do is crash into that wall, and then with that bumper car, and then Vince flies off to the target. So that's one target down, two more to go. There are 3 parts to this boss fight. The second one is a little longer, but this part right here should be a little shorter. Okay, I just want to make it to the middle part. Hopefully. Hey! Alright, that was no good. All because a foot was in the way. Okay, I just wanna... No! Oh, come on!
Try to keep me alive this time.
That is what I'm doing, Vince. But that foot got in the way and I got stepped on. So now let me try to do this without getting stepped on. Okay. Hopefully I'll make it. And we hit that target and the Kosmobot is losing function again. Now I just got one more target to go. Hopefully I won't get stepped on. Alright, this is the last target we need to hit. Alright, let me just try and make it to that target. That was a close one. And now the Kosmobot malfunctions. So what we can do now is enter inside the foot. Now we finished the first round of this boss fight. Now it's time to move on to the second round. And I forget where the entrance to the foot is. I think it might be on the other side, but I might be wrong. Okay, so it's not on this side. Just gotta find that entrance. Maybe it could be right here. Yeah, it is right here. This is the backdoor access. We just enter the backdoor access and now we can begin part 2 of this boss fight. And the music changes. I think the music changes for each round of the boss fight. Okay, I just want to make it to the top without falling down. Hey, is there something in the way? I just want to make it to the top. Okay, I made it to the top. And we just gotta look for some openings, just like what Madam Charmaine just said. You just want to go on these steps, on these stairs. Over there should be a minecart, or just a cart on these railroad tracks. Should be coming in at any time now. And here it comes. Just want to hop onto it. Oh, and if you fall down, then you have to start all over. Hopefully we don't have to fall down. Okay, we just want to go here. And then we swing on these hooks. So what we want to do is try and avoid getting hit by that thing. Just want to go right here. Be careful not to get hit. Okay, that was a close one. This is a third pedestal. We skipped to the first one. No, we skipped from the first one. Just gotta wait for that hand to stop by. And if you do get hit by that hand, even if you're on that pedestal, then you can fall down. Oh, that was a close one again. So many close calls. And now we should be able to land here. And now we're at a side-scroller view, where it's like a maze. Hopefully I can get to that extra life, or not. Let's see if we can try to make it roll right to that extra life. And we got our 60 lives back. And now we try to move on to the next one. Just want to get myself out of here. Out of this maze. Or maybe I could be able to go right here. Yeah, this is where we need to go. We don't just stop for that extra life. And now we made it out. Now we exit out the side-scroller view. And now we swing on these hooks again. And now what we want to do is go on that pedestal right here. Now what we want to do is exit out of here. Try not to get hit. Okay, we made it to third pedestal. Now let me just wait for that hand to go down right here. It should in any moment now. Okay, does it right now. I just want to get out of here. And go on this fifth pedestal. And now continue on swinging on these hooks. And now we go on these platforms over there. Just want to wait to time it right to go on the next platform. Okay, and we land right here. And now what we do next is, well, okay, I thought there were going to be hooks, but I have to go on these steps right there. We go right over here, and right over there. And we go on these steps right here. And now we swing on these hooks. Well, so far it's been about 15 minutes. And then this second round to the boss fight is long, but not that long. And I've only died once so far. And now we have 61 lives. Want to continue swinging on these hooks. And over here, as you remember from Roachford, is the EX-21 mini plane. Only this time it shoots missiles. I'll show you what I mean. You just press X to use. That's when Kosmo shoots missiles, and then that's the weak spot. Steer the plane with the left thumbstick, pull RT for more thrust. Roll the plane with the right thumbstick and press X to fire. Okay, I just want to avoid the missiles first. Okay, so I got hit. I was trying to hit that target, the weak spot. And then also fired the missiles where I got hit by them again. And now we hit the target, and it malfunctions. This is the third round to the boss fight. And now we hit it again. Okay, now we hit it the third time. That was quick. I think we gotta hit the fourth time in order to finish this round. Alright, we lost our life as I was attempting to shoot at those missiles. Okay, how did that happen? At least I have 59 lives. Okay, I just want to get away from those missiles instead of trying to shoot at them. Alright, it malfunctions, and now we need to go inside the Kosmobot's head. So we're done with the bumper car bump off. Now we're going inside the Kosmobot, since we're not done yet. This is the final level of the game, and the second level of the boss fight, the final boss fight. Okay, we got the mini plane here, and then in the remastered version, they added a trolley to this part. Wasn't added in the original. But if you want to backtrack somewhere from here, then you can in the remastered version. Alright, so you want to get up quickly because see that vortex underneath? You have to avoid going on it, even if you're on top of something. If you're standing on something, you'll fall into the vortex as you will fall down. Okay, so we go on these gears. Oh no, we're about to fall down. I didn't time it right.
Good thing I'm washing where.
Let me try this again. Still have plenty of lives. So I'll show you what we need to do. Alright, so we made it here safely. And now we just go on this cannon. Just press X to use, and then we just gotta time it right. Alright, I'm gonna land right here. But at least we made it here. Now we just gotta follow along these arrows. And go on these platforms, the gears. And that vortex is coming in very fast. Alright, this is where you want to be. You just press X to use. Where it triggers a brain to get damaged. You do need to do this, so it's very important. And now we just swing on these hooks. Hard to believe that we're almost done. So this should be a short part of the walkthrough. And here's an extra life if you need some. I don't really need it, but it would be nice to have more lives. Okay, just want to avoid these obstacles. Got ourselves another extra life. We're back to 60 lives. Now I just gotta make it to that monkey with symbols. Just gotta land on that gear. And that vortex is coming in fast. But there will be checkpoints. Just gotta press X to use, and then it damages the brain a little of the Kosmobot. Alright, we just wanna go right here. On these gears. Oh, we still continue to go on these gears. And now for here, you go on one, the other goes up, and vice versa. So you just gotta stand on both of them in order for both of them to go up so that Vince can get up there. So now, we've almost made it to the top. Okay, I see how fast that vortex is getting up on us. And now the same thing right here. Just gotta make it to the top again before we fall into the vortex's trap. Okay, see how fast that vortex is gaining up on us. So we might end up falling down a second time. Now we just make it up here. Gotta wait for those small gears as there's a pattern for them. Don't really need to step on each one. You just wait for getting to the next part. Just gotta land on it quickly, and I'll land on this one. Hurry, 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 and yes! Well, hopefully I can make it out of here. Or not.
Nice to be back.
And now we gotta start over. Thought I almost had it. But for the third one, let me just show you how it's done. For this one, it doesn't really matter. Just gotta land on it quickly. And then, just gotta move right here. Then land on this one quickly. And then that's how you do it. So it really does matter for the third part. And now, we just use this one right here, where it's a chainsaw. Which triggers the brain, and now it releases a path. And now time for the moment of truth. So you do see this brain, but Vince lost all his voodoo powers. This is the final part of the boss fight. What you want to do is see this brain, You can attack it for some super beads.
Where does it all go?
And now we got all our voodoo powers back. And now what you want to do is the moment of truth. Well, we have more time since the vortex is coming in fast. But it's all the way down there, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright. Considering it's only been 25 minutes for the boss fight. It's a good thing I separated the two parts of the carnival from the levels and the boss fight. But anyway, what you want to do is use your voodoo powers and then that's it. You're done. We've defeated the brain inside the Kosmobot. And now the Kosmobot malfunctions and Vince made it out alive. But aren't you forgetting something?
Hey! Yeah! Who rules? Me! Vince! Vince rules! Did I forget something? Oh, crap! Charmaine!
See, I told you. You gotta make it back to Charmaine. Now Vince looks for Charmaine and there she is.
Boss! Nice to see you're in one piece.
Yes. Next time, perhaps, you can get me out of the robot before you destroy it.
Next time?
I don't think there'll be a next time because we're all done with this walkthrough.
This isn't over yet, Charmaine!
That's Madam Charmaine, you ignoramus.
I have one last bit of zombie dust. I still possess the power supreme. Behold!
I don't think that's gonna do you any good, Cosmo. See what I mean?
Stop that, silly man. So you're the big wizard. How would you like to see some real magic?
Real magic? Boss, I think she's kind of mad. She's bluffing. She has no powers. The zombie dust is all gone.
It's true, I have no dust, but Vince does. May I borrow some?
Sure thing, boss.
Now she borrows some zombie dust from Vince. And what is she gonna do to them? For the third time, she turns them into balloons.
I always knew he was an airhead.
What happened? Why do you guys look so funny? We're balloons.
Vince?
Now this will be fun.
Now he uses powers on the balloons.
How are you?
And I think we won't be seeing from Cosmo again.
Now, let's go home.
Sounds good. Say, boss, I'm curious. If you're so powerful, why do we live in that rundown old hovel? Why not conjure up a mansion or a private yacht?
It doesn't work like that. Didn't you learn anything from all this?
I just know that somebody gets their own room while I sleep in a desk.
That's just how things are, Vince.
I'd also like to bring up the potentially touchy subject of my other eye. Granted, I realize this isn't as important to some people as it is to me, but when you get into the area of depth perception, it's just a little bit...
So we've unlocked the last achievement and we've completed the game. Now the credits are longer because, well, of course this is a remastered version of Voodoo Vince. Now there is no sequel to Voodoo Vince, but just the remastered version. So I'll tell you more about it later, after you hear the words to the song. Shouldn't be that long. We'll let you know after this song.
Vince the voodoo doll, a phenomenon known to just a few. That voodoo doll, he jumped out of some wacky magic brew. And that's not all, things are getting so strange since he came round. A hoodoo brawl, there's a mystery taking over town. He's just a little fella made of burlap and thread. He looks a little funny with those pins in his head. His cause and effect isn't really correct, but he still fills the bad guys with dread. Vince, the voodoo doll. You're gonna feel full when he has lunch. A voodoo doll. You're gonna feel bad when he goes crunch against the wall. And if you should slip, you're gonna take a voodoo fall. He's a hero who's just 10 inches tall. Vince the voodoo doll.
So the credits still continue. It's going to be a little while, well, a long while, since there's more to it for the remastered version. But yeah, now that the song is over, they use an orchestra band and jazz band, whatever it's called, to compose the music to this video game. Anyway, now that we've completed Voodoo Vince, there is no sequel to it, just the remastered version, only available for DLC on the Xbox One and Xbox Series X, which is what I'm playing it on. But anyway, now we finished this walkthrough along with Uncharted Drake's Fortune. I also forgot to mention that I will continue on with my playthroughs of Madden 24 and Forza Motorsport. And then I've already announced it, the last part of Uncharted Drake's Fortune walkthrough, so I'm going to announce my next two walkthroughs again at the end of this part of Voodoo Vince Remastered. So I did mention that I will do a walkthrough of Uncharted 2 Among Thieves in my Uncharted walkthrough, which I should be able to start sometime in February. And I'll do it on the PlayStation 5 from the Nathan Drake collection. And then as for my second walkthrough along with Uncharted 2, well, I'm not going to announce it right now. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I think what I'm going to do is announce my second walkthrough along with Uncharted 2 during the end of my first part of Uncharted 2 Among Thieves walkthrough. So anyway, just stay tuned for my Uncharted 2 walkthrough. Then at the end of my first part to that walkthrough, I will announce what my other walkthrough along with Uncharted 2 will be. But yeah, it looks like the credits are done. It's quite a little longer than the original game. But we finished the game and the final part to this walkthrough, which only took about half an hour for the final part. Now we're gonna make it back to the Voodoo shop, where you can start out by going inside the Kosmobot from the carnival, or you can start a new game. But yeah, as mentioned before in this walkthrough, I'm not really gonna do a walkthrough to Voodoo Vince again, even if it will be released on whatever next Xbox console whatever the next Xbox console will be, even if it'll be remastered there. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do Voodoo Vince again since I've already done it enough. But yeah, I've completed the walkthrough 10 years ago. Then I did a re-walkthrough of it 5 years ago. And now I've completed the walkthrough of Voodoo Vince Remastered right now. Started out in 2023 and I finished the final part in 2024 of January, where it's already New Year's. Well, it's already been New Year's for 8 days, so happy belated New Year to everyone. Or I can still say Happy New Year, since, well, it's still the early days of New Year's. Anyway, I guess that should be it, as this concludes my walkthrough to Voodoo Vince Remastered on the Xbox Series X. So, I've done my remastered walkthrough for my 10-year anniversary on being on YouTube. And now, what I'm going to be doing is continuing on with my future walkthroughs, along with my playthroughs and anime videos. So I'm going to be taking a semi-break, well, semi-break meaning that I'll continue doing my playthroughs, and then hopefully start my next 2 walkthroughs in February, which will be Uncharted 2 Among Thieves on the PlayStation 5, and my surprise walkthrough, which I'll announce in the end of my first part in Uncharted 2. At the end of my first part. I think that's what I said, or I may have said it twice, but I don't remember. Anyway, for those of you who have watched my Voodoo Vince walkthrough the 3rd time, along with the 1st time and 2nd time, good for you. Because you're awesome. Well, because I finished the remastered version of Voodoo Vince, along with the re-walkthrough, just to get better quality and do a walkthrough of a remastered version of Voodoo Vince. But like I said, I won't be doing it again, so I want to continue on with my other walkthroughs. And I will try something different, which I'll announce later. So anyway, this also concludes me doing a walkthrough of the Voodoo Vince series, well, the only Voodoo Vince game, along with the remastered version, the 3rd time and final time. But now, I think I may have said enough. So as of right now, I do want to wrap this up, since I want to get on to doing other stuff, like everything in my lives. Oh yeah, I did step down as a part-timer, so I will be able to have time to post more walkthroughs very fast. But anyway, I think that's all I wanted to tell you, as maybe I'll post an update soon after my playthroughs, whenever I'll get them done, that is. But anyway, since I don't want to keep holding you up, I'm just gonna wrap this up right away. So, I have had a fun time doing this walkthrough the 3rd time, as mentioned before. I'm not going to be doing Voodoo Vince again. And, most importantly, thank you for watching my Voodoo Vince Remastered walkthrough, as I'll see you guys on my next projects, along with my playthroughs and everything else. So that's that. See you guys on my next projects, and have a good day and a happy new year.